Hey y'all, this is
Hey,
Malaysia,
hey, my name is Kaka.
and we was gonna be talking about my C-section today. So let's get into it. So it started with November the 23rd, 2020. It was COVID. COVID was heavy. Um,
Cool when
and
that said, but
it was.
it was weird that how COVID came though.
Um,
Even though the government doing that shit, I'm sorry. They
alright.
killed us. They killed us.
Yeah, I went up to 40 weeks with her, y'all. 40 freaking weeks, and
Hey,
that's her.
that's
I went up to 40 weeks with her, and I'm like, explaining to my doctor, I can't do this no more. Like, I gotta have him.
yes.
So she told me, all right, I'ma get your stuff in. Go ahead and walk over to the emergency room. I said, okay. So I'm walking, walking like that. It was painful. I just couldn't, I felt like I was carrying a whole nother human, like a fully developed human in my body. Yeah, he was at work.
I was at work doing my thing.
So I was going in there by myself. So I'm calling my mother, telling them and stuff like that. So mind you, it was strict in the hospital. So I'm asking questions like, make sure he at least can come. So they like, your mom can come since she's off. Then when your mom go to work,
I come in.
Charles Papa come in.
I'm just the old man.
I'm like, all right, cool. So my mother came there. All right, so I checked myself in. I was in the room. They drew my blood and stuff like that. So after they drew my blood, they cleaned my room out. As I'm sitting there waiting, listen, I heard people screaming, like other people like having their babies. It scared me. It scared me. Like,
I just want Dalmatians up there, so having to be.
I don't want to push. But I'm like, I don't want C-section either. Because I knew about it, but I didn't know too much about it. Yeah. So I'm waiting. They finally cleaned my room. I'm in my room and stuff now. I got in my room around like 5 something. Yeah, because on my little thing on my phone, the time was on there. It was like 5 something. Yeah. He was at work. So my mother came there. I couldn't eat nothing. They got me all hooked up and stuff like that. So they trying to see if I'm gonna, dilate and all that. I only dilated to 2, I believe, 1 or 2. Didn't go farther than that. So I'm like, is you serious?
Can I tell you something?
What?
I love you.
I love you too. So I'm like, is you serious? It was not. So I'm like, is you serious? So my mama came there, I couldn't eat. She came in there with Subway. Bitch, I was hungry. Something like, you serious? Like, mama was no help. Like, none. So she just eating in front of my face. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I told the nurse, hit the button. I'm like, I'm hungry. Can I eat something? Like, I was so hungry. She's like, no, you can't eat that because you got to push and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right. So she like, can give you some broth and Jello. I'm like, all right, cool. That broth was terrible. I had to add a little salt and pepper to it, but it did not work. I'm like, no. Girl. It tastes like I was drinking ramen noodle beef juice with a bunch of water. That's what it tastes like. So, by the way, I'm in university if I didn't say that. But, yeah. So I was just stuck by my mother fell asleep on me. So I was there by myself, so I had to force myself to sleep. They kept coming in there and checking up on me, injecting me with the pill just to make me, go in labor. It wasn't working. I was tired of them doing that, okay?
I was at work thinking.
I'm talking to him on the phone. The other day he's FaceTiming me, him and my sister, and stuff, making sure I'm alright.
That's how it was.
So I'm on the phone FaceTime him and stuff like that or whatever. So next thing you know, my mother leave around like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, 6 in the morning.
That night, still no baby. So me and my mother left like 6 in the morning. So my mother left. She made sure I was alright and stuff like that. Like I said, the nurses and stuff kept coming in there. So it was around like 7, I could say. I got up and used the bathroom. So I feel like I had to poop. So in my head, I'm in there. I'm like, they say, when you feel like I poop, it's time to push. That's what they say. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they say. So I'm in there. I just hear the nurse knocking the door like, knock, knock, knock. So I'm like, yes. She's like, Miss Butler, you got to come on out. That's all she said. So I'm still there taking my time, thinking she's still trying to hook me back up into the machine so she can keep track of her heartbeat or whatever. So I ain't paying no mom standing there trying to handle my business. She knocked on there again, like, Miss Butler, you gotta come on. I'm like, okay, why is you rushing me like I'm trying to use the bathroom?
Yeah.
So she's like, come on, you gotta hurry, the baby heart rate drop. I immediately didn't wipe my butt. You know, from peeing, because I tried to poop, but it felt like I was constipated. I didn't poop.
Man,
I was mad. Didn't wash my hands.
man, don't eat ass.
Stop.
Did you heard that right there? When your girl after she said she should have, right?
I did not. I said I was constipated.
But you still do eat.
I did not.
What I went through?
I did not.
I can't wait until I part.
All right.
I went through,
that was okay. That was
ew. That was
so.
That was before too. Had to change it while you was
yeah. I got up.
Yeah.
They like I just see all these doctors in there and stuff like that. They didn't push me, but they like mushed me into the motherfucking bed. Like, come on. So I'm laying on my right side. So I'm crying. Like, what's going on? They like the baby heart rate. I'm like, what? So in my head, everything just started racing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna make it out. My baby gonna make it out. Everything gonna be fine, whatever. So I didn't see nobody. He seen me, but I didn't see him because I'm sitting there crying, screaming. So they in there. I felt when they threw the little cleaning stuff on me, you know, get ready to cut me open. The doctor, like, he was Chinese. He like, come on, Miss Butler, you know, you gotta hurry up with this mask. I'm like, no, don't put that mask on me. I don't want to go to sleep. I be scared to get put to sleep. So he just shoved it on my face. It's like, shut up and just take it. Shut up and take it. So they say, you know, I was out, like my eyes was blank. And I woke up high as a kite. I was high for 3 days. Three freaking days. And them 3 days, that high was so strong.
They get her pills.
Literally.
A lot of perks.
So,
Percocets.
I'm like, you know, where's my daughter? I woke up a little bit like, where's my daughter? Or whatever. So, I got in the room. No, the lady told me, like, no, your daughter is in there with her dad. I said, okay, cool. So I went in there, I'm hollering and I'm like, but I ain't lie, while I was, all I was thinking was that food, like, where's my food? So first thing, I ain't lie, I think I came unhot that moment, just a little moment, when I said, can I eat? Like, I'm dead serious, I was so hungry.
Right.
But let me tell you on that part. She said, yeah, you can eat and stuff like that, but I ate, everything was fine. Next thing you know, my stomach couldn't take it. It felt like I had like weight loss surgery. You know how your stomach's small, can't, you know, take all that stuff. But I got bad acid reflux anyway, so that part, that didn't do nothing but make it worse. So I see my baby, I looked over, she was so white, like a Chinese little baby.
They bleached my baby. They bleached my baby. She ain't tell that part.
They did not, what?
They always tell she was too much.
So yeah, she was all white hair, little big eyes, black, like her people was black or whatever. So he holding the baby and stuff like that. We talking and stuff. We talking about I barely can talk to him. And the night calmed down, stuff like that, and they're changing me and stuff, whatever. It was hard for me to pee. They stuck the tube up there and stuff like that. They can't ask you, gotta use the bathroom. We gotta try to stand. I'm trying to stand. I'm like, oh. Once I tried to stand up, I felt that pain. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it hurted. So he looking at me, whatever. So he had low tolerance. Like, Benzo, this was our first time going through this or whatever. Him, I swear I wanted to just get up and start, like,
fuck you.
Bing bongs. Like, seriously, he was getting on my nerves. Like, he just, and like, I was being so dramatic. Like, no, I was not. It hurted bad. Like, whoo, and Benzo, I have a heavy stomach. You know what?
Yeah, I'm sad, but
even though I had a heavy stomach, I'm gonna show y'all a picture up here of my scar. I wish I had it before, but I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my scar. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my scar. Now this was me when I first got out of surgery or whatever the case may be. Now you can go here when we got in the room.
Okay, amen. God dang, God.
And but anyway, yo,
all right, shut up. Dang, see what you did.
And get straight to the point.
Straight to the point. So listen, yo. When I came in there, yo, I came in the hospital when she called me, boom. So I hung up the phone, it was like bleep. So I'm thinking she on the bed and all that. What? I get on that elevator, right? Came up there. Oh my God, she was so ugly. When I say so ugly, yo, she was so high and ugly. She was like,
wow.
Shaking, but she don't know she's doing that.
Not just cute.
She know, what you mean? I don't care about trying my bad. But anyway, back what I was saying, right? So, but I ain't gonna lie, I got a little sad, right? They came in there and say, your baby got a chance to die. Your baby got a chance to die. And You know what I'm saying? That shit made me heartbroken. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're being the first father. Why would you want to hear something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to hear some bullshit like that? I know you too. But why you want to hear something like that? So basically, she went, you know what I'm saying?
Moved upstairs.
Moved upstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they moved us upstairs, right? So the doctor came in to me and said everything gonna be okay. I was so happy, right? But she brought a baby to me like 14 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? She was bleached. She was so bleached. You know what I'm saying? Like they washed her. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be dark skinned, but the whole time they washed her and put her in the dryer, bro. She changed colors.
Definitely my baby.
Alright, I'm sorry. That's what it looked like, yo. I ain't know that was my baby, yo. That's how the long ass ears, right? I was like, oh, alright, that's my baby. You know, my ears long and big. So, this girl, she talking about she want to beat me up. I want to beat her up. You talking about having a baby is, being a mother life, you go through a lot. Being this girl life is a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She made.
I did get on his nerves.
You got on my nerves bad, right?
I was not mean.
I had to change her. You know what I'm saying? You told her big piece. The smell. Oh my God, the smell. The dookie was like this big. That's how you know what I'm saying? I told you. She had slime dookie, human dookie, throw up, dug dookie.
Like it was just a smell.
She couldn't really eat for real. Like it's like the food was coming out her mouth. It was just getting sad.
I couldn't eat.
You couldn't really do nothing for real. Like,
when they was like giving me breakfast and stuff like that,
none.
They didn't give him none. So luckily, like bitch, I couldn't eat.
Yo, guess what they gave me? Yo? He told me, they said, do you want anything to eat? They gave me a little ass pack of graham crackers.
Well, I'm over there sitting eating French toast, bacon, eggs. Like it was good, but I couldn't eat it.
I was starving.
And then the next day was Thanksgiving. Yeah. It was depressed. It was.
Finally got to eat.
It was depressed. My father and them dropped some food off down there. Yeah. They dropped some food off too. I couldn't eat all my food. He ate it.
I was hungry.
Yeah, and like I said, I was starting to fall into depression because he was dealing with her the most. I really couldn't. I hold her, but I was in so much pain, y'all.
Been out there. Let me say something, y'all. Been out there. If y'all gonna have a baby, I know it's probably your first child, but I'm telling you, I know y'all gonna have a lot of depression. Y'all gonna be mad, y'all gonna be sad, and then y'all gonna hear a lot of people tell you what you gonna do, what you gotta do, and you know, a certain minute, I don't wanna hear that shit. I don't wanna hear that shit, cause you think but you gotta try on. I like to learn on my own. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you think they being smart to tell you what they do, but the whole time they help you. But as your man, you from, you know what I'm saying, from the streets and all that, you like, fuck you trying to tell me.
Streets got to do with it.
Anyway, back on saying I'm trying to Baltimore, you feel me? But anyway, they tell you what to do and all that. So you like, man, fuck, I don't want to hear that shit. So you get mad, you getting mad, you know what I'm saying? You getting mad, all that. But this girl, that little baby put me through a lot. And she put me through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She couldn't walk. I had to feed her food. You know what I'm saying? To change her. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
He had to change my depends because I had depends on. And I was asking questions like, I didn't even push her out. Why is I'm smelling like this? Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
For no reason.
Because he was making me so mad. Like he wasn't trying to understand me. Like he really wasn't.
I'm doing all the work.
He was not trying to understand me.
I'm doing all the work. I'm trying to find ways.
At all. Like the pain I was going through, like he wouldn't even understand. No, he wasn't cut open. Nothing like that.
No. Having your own child, you have to learn your baby, yo.
I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about far as like the pain and stuff. Me not helping him. That was stress on me as well because I wanted to hold my baby. I wanted my baby
if she is,
you know, get attached to me. But she's like now, based on her father did have her, she's really attached to her father. Or whatever the case may be. But yeah, smart, the smell stinks. He was like, "Babe, you stinks." Oh shit. Oh my God. He like, babe, you stink.
She blew her breath at the camera.
Or whatever. My breath,
oh my gosh. It smelled like tuna. Her breath was rotten.
He always gotta go overboard.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you, Ben. Your hormones is gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you sexually active, you're having a woman, you like, oh, you don't care. You like, I want to eat you out, you know what I'm saying? Sorry to say it, but I want to let you up, you know, so I want to have sex with you. She's like, yo, no, no. You know, so she yelling at me and saying, and I'm getting mad like, and for months, I couldn't do nothing. So my dick, beep, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's going down and up. I couldn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm mad at her, you know what I'm saying? So, but after like a couple months, she started learning how to walk and all that. I was so happy. So excited.
I started really feeling better in December.
You
like
started
in the
feeling
middle
better.
of December, I started getting up.
Yeah.
You know, cleaning. I just tried to get that smell away.
Yeah.
Like literally away.
Like, it was hard to go away. Y'all know how the trash can stink? When y'all go outside and dump trash?
Trash can smell like a dumpster.
You did. Oh my God, you stink so bad, girl. When I say
I did, like.
Oh my God, y'all talking about
it was bad. Let me tell you for real. It was bad.
She
that flies was around me.
No, it was more than flies.
It was just flies.
No, it wasn't.
What else? Like,
it was hella bugs. It smelled like it was hella bugs.
Yeah, it's so dramatic and lying.
Stank so bad. It was like bugs going around.
No, it was not. It was flies. Like, I'm for real.
When I pulled out her drawers, there was hella bugs going to the edge. So I play. But it just stank. Like bugs. You like you step on a roach. You like, that's how Dookie was. Her Dookie was nasty.
But yeah, when I start, my bowels start moving and stuff like that, better. Because at first, like I said, I was feeling constipated, so I started using the bathroom like I had the runs. Yes. So I was happy about that. I started paying better.
See, my daughter call my name.
Yeah, y'all, like, it was crazy, like I said. So let me just give you tips. Like, you have a C-section, you got to cough, take a pillow, hold it up against it, and cough. It's going to hurt, but cough.
How many blacks I was smoking?
They're going to give you a band to go on your stomach or whatever.
They
keep it in place.
Bring your own food. Bring your own food. Bring your own food, yo. If y'all have a baby, I'm sorry, go like this girl did go through a lot. I was scared. I'm telling you, yo, having your woman go to C-section, it did make me a lot scared, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not fronting because we doing a video and all that. I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you learn. Shut up. I mean, on the finger of death. But anyway, having your own baby is just a lot. Cause we doing all the work and they all pay. But I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? After she was done, she was getting to know her child and all that. But my child loved me the most because she loved her too, but she loved me so much. Like, she said that right now, you know what I'm saying?
She's watching Achilles. Stop lying. Anyway.
Achilles.
Yeah, y'all. Pillow. Take it. Put it up against their cough. Have a good support system, because I had a good support system. I had my father and stuff here with me. He was here and stuff like that, but he was more dealing with the baby, him and my mother. But my father and my sister was helping me and stuff like that, doing stuff. Like y'all gotta have a good support. No stress. It's gonna be stress on you because you just trying to get yourself together. I had to really put in my mind, look, listen, you gotta get up. You gotta really start dealing with your baby, and stuff like that. So that's what made me get up. I walked up this stuff like that. Like I said, once you start moving around and stuff, you're going to feel so much better, and your process of healing is going to be fast,
it's
really
like,
fast.
You know how you break your leg, you know what I'm saying, you get pain, it was like that to her. I'm telling y'all, she put me through a lot, yo. Let me tell y'all the truth, yo. And everything
you already said it.
I said the truth, but she put me through a lot. She called me bitches because I don't want to go get her something to drink. You know what I'm saying? She'll put me on my game, and so I'm playing my favorite game. I don't want to go nowhere. No, I'm not lying. This girl got to make her something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I order her something to eat every day. Not every day, but constantly every day. Because, when they pregnant, so they get hungry. You know what I'm saying? Having a baby, you be hungry, shit. You know what I'm saying? I got big. You know what I'm saying? I did get big.
He gained a lot of weight.
I gained a lot of weight.
All the weight went to him because my whole pregnancy, I was losing weight.
She was losing weight. I was gaining weight.
He was gaining.
I went from what age, like 250. I weighed 250.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I probably don't look like it, but
he did.
I got so much big, and men, I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna be eating like y'all pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It feel like y'all have a baby, and I'm telling y'all, I ain't tell that one part. When she told me she was pregnant, you know what I'm saying? You're mad. You like, I don't believe that shit.
We're gonna say that for another video.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't believe that shit. The whole time though, men, be prepared. You gonna be sick as shit. You gonna be so sick. Like, you gonna get sick out of nowhere. You can go to sleep not sick and wake up tomorrow sick. Throwing up, losing your taste buds. stomach hurting, you can't walk, you won't be in pain.
You wasn't even smoking blacks.
I wasn't even smoking, but I love blacks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm smoking it, I cut off with black because this one right here saved my life, you know what I'm saying? I had seizures. And I was having seizures too, but trying to take care of my baby, that was hard. You know, so it was hard, you know, me having seizures, having my baby in my hand, you know, so I could have tried, you know what I'm saying? But lucky, I know how to control my seizures a little bit. I got my child in my hand. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of work. So y'all men out there, be prepared. Stop leaving these women alone. You know what I'm saying? Really getting that life. Really being in that life, you know, because it get easy. It get easy. After a couple months, it get very easy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's your mother's girl or she's your dad's girl, you know what I'm saying? She like your mother. It gets very easy. Or me, my daughter be beating the shit out of you, you know what I'm saying? Beating and scratching me. Sometimes she be beating the shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? And she'll bother me. She just look at me, smile, and beat her up. But telling y'all, man, get prepared. Girl, fuck you doing Facebook posters and shit. Nobody do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some real shit right now, you know what I'm saying? Me too. You know
I did like this. I didn't do that. Now that.
Oh my gosh, yo. And she was bald head. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Oh my God. You was bald head.
Never.
Your hair was never done when you was pregnant.
This is all my hair. Never was bald head.
An apple.
Anyway, y'all.
We put the grow trees.
We don't want to make this video long.
No,
so,
long.
Yeah, I know I'm headed.
I had to brush her teeth.
So we're done.
And her feet was ashy. Goodbye, dudes.